Americans are weird.
Okay, we're just having a frantic discussion about whether it's okay to drink alcohol or not. I think it probably depends on what time it is. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this live stream, which is the virtual Midnight Madness event for reInvent 2021. We are putting this stream together for everybody who can't be at Vegas. And as you can see from all of us here, none of us are actually at Vegas. I'm in Brisbane, where local time is not midnight. I'll hand over this way. Vlad, give us a background. Where are you? What time is it?
Hey everybody, I'm Vlad. I'm from Bucharest, Romania. It's 10 a.m. here, so I'll be drinking a mimosa. It's very early in the morning. I'm not usually awake at this hour.
Fair enough.
I should do the official-ish background. So I'm an AWS container hero. I work a lot with containers and serverless. I focus a lot on developer experience and observability, and I help companies move faster. I'm an independent consultant and a bunch of other fancy sounding titles that we're not going to get into.
And that's all good, right? You know, but this is Midnight Madness. It's a little bit more casual, so we're not going to do any code demonstrations. But we've also got Juv. Juv, tell us more about yourself. And what time is it?
Hi everyone. I'm Juv. I'm based in Singapore. So I'm a AWS machine learning hero. So I do machine learning and cloud development at my work. It's 4 p.m. here. It's very hot today. It's supposed to be rainy season here, but unusually today is very hot.
I'm familiar with Singapore being very humid usually. So maybe if you've not got too much rain and it's just humid.
Usually November, December is there will be a lot of rain.
Yeah.
But today, today is very sunny, unusually.
Fair enough. Listen, we are live, hopefully now on YouTube. We may also be live on LinkedIn. I actually have no idea. Wow. I clicked the button. I said, yes, I'll do that too. I've never done that before, so I don't know. We'll see if it works. Everybody who's watching currently, please just pile into the comments. Just let us know where you're watching from. If we've got anybody who's actually in North America at the moment, then congratulations on staying up. I'll put your comments up on the screen. Phil, hello, how are you? We've got greetings from Nigerian Delta. Hello, I do live streams from time to time, and for some reason, we do have quite a few people from sub-Saharan Africa and Nigeria watching, and you're very welcome. Hello. I think it's because of the time of day kind of thing. Let us know what time it is where you are. Yes, Phil in Melbourne, Australia, where I currently am I'm in Brisbane, Australia. So, hey, we've got Adam. Hey, Adam, if you want to send me a DM, we can get you in on this as well. If anyone is particularly interested in something sort of coming up on stage, then we can absolutely do that and have you up here. And this is just a session. Let's explain what Midnight Madness is all about. Vlad, have you been to reInvent? Juv, have you been to reInvent? Have you been present in Las Vegas?
I've been to reInvent once in 2019 when I became a hero.
There you go. 2019, cool. I was there. Juv, what about yourself?
Yeah, I was also there in 2019, where I was one of the finalists for the AWS Deep Racer Championship.
Oh, fantastic. All right, we'll have to talk about Deep Racer, although we're not talking too much tech, but we can talk about that as well. Look, 2019, that was the last physical reInvent, right? I guess reInvent has just started. Technically, I think it starts at midnight, right? So it started 4 minutes ago in Vegas. Midnight Madness has actually been happening for, I think, an hour or so already. And so somebody will be on stage right now making an announcement, and it'll be the first announcement of reInvent if they're following the usual process, right? So did you go to Midnight Madness last time around?
I did, and I had to wait in line for forever before getting in.
That's the one.
It marked me. It marked me.
Yes, I actually, with the technologies that we have available to us here, I'll just, can I do this? This is all very new to me. Let me press that button there. And here is, it's just vision only. This is a video that I made last time at reInvent 2019. So for anybody who is new to the concept of Midnight Madness, it is the main hall area that they have most of the main keynotes and announcements and stuff. They just give it over to a party, right? Everybody's in there drinking and eating and trying to stay with it, because the next day is the first day of reInvent, right? So no one wants to stay up too late. There are going to be people leaving already, no doubt. And so yeah, there is at midnight, which is what's happening in Vision now. This is not live, by the way. Anybody tuning in right now, hello, thank you for joining. Please let us know where you're coming from, where you're calling from. This was basically around about this time 2 years ago in 2019. Dr. Matt Wood came up on stage and made an announcement, and that was the first announcement for reInvent. I'm going to take it off screen now because I do have some quiz questions for this session. I don't have many. Literally, it was 5 minutes about 10 minutes ago that I came up with these, and one of them might relate to the presentation that he gave. So let me just stop that. So they make one announcement, and then it sort of all calms down a bit, and then things carry on. I guess the next day. So let's have a look at what we've got going on here. Yes. Oh, right. Hang on a sec. What is it? Oh, is this Adam? Are you saying that you are currently doing the challenge, or are you? Because you just told it you're in England, right? You just told us you're in England, so you're not doing this challenge. Well, there you go. That's I'm not gonna talk to that, because I wasn't going to do it this early, because you've just said that. Here is the first quiz question of the evening. And if you're watching live, this isn't for us to answer right now. If you know this, guys, then you don't need to answer it. I'm just putting this out there so that you can answer it in the comments. If you've been to a Midnight Madness, you may know what this is. Throw it into the comments and we'll see who gets it right. And it's sort of, or I think I've just got the spelling right. Adam mentioned it already. So any memories particularly from Midnight Madness for you guys?
I really love the lightning. So it looked so gorgeous, and they obviously spent a lot of effort in 2019 on how the event looked, and the light show, they were amazing. I really love that. I also overdid it. It being my first reInvent, I was super excited about everything and everybody and woo, and I wooed too much, and I got a sore throat the second day, which was actually the first day of reInvent. So I had to spend the whole week taking throat pills. It wasn't ideal. I wooed too much at my first Midnight Madness, so I'm trying not to woo now. I'm trying to be responsible.
Sure. You're drinking at what, 10 o'clock in the morning? But other than that, you're being responsible.
It's a mimosa. It's a breakfast drink.
Fair enough. Juv, did you say that you'd been to the Midnight Madness? Yes, you said you went in 2019. What are your memories?
I went to reInvent in 2019, but I didn't join the Midnight Madness because I remember I checked in late on that evening, the Sunday before the reInvent starts. So I didn't even hear about Midnight Madness before. So I think I totally missed that.
Fair enough. Look, and they haven't been every single year, right? I don't know how many times there have been. That should be another question. If anybody knows how many Midnight Madnesses there have been, then please let me know. But certainly for the last few years, apart from last year, of course, because we weren't there. Nobody was there. And I guess we're not there now either. But yeah, look, I mean, it's one thing, like you take your lip balm to reInvent. Anybody who's at reInvent right now, if you don't have lip balm, get it, because it's a dry atmosphere. You're talking a lot. But Vlad, goodness, like if you're screaming and yelling during Midnight Madness.
It was a party. It was fun. I had to woo, and I overdid it.
Yeah, yes, you did. All right, we've had some answers coming in, and it was kind of predictable, right? So let's have a look here. We have, this isn't an answer, but it's greetings from Switzerland. Frank, hello, how are you? No worries at all. Look, we're going to be on this channel throughout the whole of reInvent. We're going to be putting live streams together with everybody and anybody we can invite to just come and have a conversation about reInvent. There's going to be several sessions from reInvent itself with people from reInvent joining in. I had hoped that somebody who's at Midnight Madness at the moment could join us. And I've been messaging them all evening, and all of a sudden it's gone very quiet. And I think understanding what it's like inside of that room. That's probably why, but who knows? We might get word from them shortly, and I'm really interested to know what the first announcement's going to be. Let's see. We have got some answers to the question of what. Let's put the question back up again for a second. Look at me driving the tech. What is the Tatonka challenge? I think that's how you pronounce it. Also, if you know where that name comes from, please let me know, because I don't really understand. But let's have a look here. Jeremy was the first person to come in. Yes, thank you. It's a wing eating contest. So chicken wing eating contest. Do you remember seeing that, Vlad? All those people stood sat on the side, shoving chicken. No.
Oh, yes, I remember, because I was like, ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah. What is going on there?
It's not necessarily my thing. I admire the people that do it. I'm a foodie. I'm a drinker, so I enjoy savoring my food and taking the time to feel all the notes of the food and so on and so forth. So
yeah,
not my thing.
I'm going to be honest with you, it's not really my thing either, but it's a thing they do, right? So that was the first correct answer. Jeremy, well done. Adam came in, if you take part in the challenge, don't go for a meal beforehand. Absolutely. And Jeremy coming back and saying that believes that in 2019 they set a Guinness Book of World Records. I think I remember something about that. I don't know. It'd be interesting to know whether they did it this year as well, because I guess one of the main things, one of the key elements of reInvent this year, it's a very poorly kept secret. I think it was initially trying to be, but now it's not. It's going to be sustainability. I don't really know that chicken wing eating really fits in with that. But hey, it's having fun. People having fun. Salu from Romania. I actually skipped Midnight Madness in 2019 because I was too tired from the trip and saw the queue was way too long. Yes, it was. And it was silly, really, right? Because everybody queues up for Midnight Madness, waiting to get it. They shove you all over to the side because they're letting the wing eating competition members come through, and the marching band comes through, and all of the stomp, the people that play the bins and things, they came through. But I mean, as soon as the doors open, everybody just goes in. But everybody's just building up the anticipation, right? Oh, really? Took you a while to get in?
Yeah, for people that haven't been there, imagine the biggest IKEA store you can, and then a line of people in there. Like, it was huge. It was so boring. We had to wait for like an hour or something. The line is super slowly moving once they open the door. It's moving. I'm not gonna fault them for that. But my God, did it take forever. And there are no drinks in the line, which was even more devastating. Or music, or fancy lights that make you feel nice. No, it was just a depressing gray hole.
Wow, way to lighten the mood there. Yeah, okay. I mean, saying in the first place, honestly, that it's like queuing up to go into IKEA, that's not a good thing. In my book, that's not a good thing.
The party's awesome, don't get me wrong. The line.
Sure.
People do chat in line, and we had fun in there. We made our own fun, but
this is an education session for Juv, so that you know what Midnight Madness is like. I'm assuming you're planning to go next year, right?
Yes, I really hope so. And I also want to add that, like, for me, right, like flying from Singapore is like I think it's around like definitely more than 10 hours flight. So it's like 15, 16 hours. And I remember that time I was taking a transit, like I also need to take a transit at San Francisco, then only a flight to LA. And there's also some delay when I was waiting for my connecting flight at San Francisco. So I think even I get there like on Sunday morning, I mean, if I get it by Sunday afternoon, I'll also still be very jet lagging and very tired. So I think probably I also might not join the Midnight Madness.
Well,
that's why flying in on Friday. Flying in on Friday evening is the best idea. It's early, like there are almost no people there, but it probably gives you time to reset and get used to Vegas.
Yeah, probably if I fly. Yep, that's right.
No, absolutely. I think you should get. I mean, the first time I ever went to reInvent, I had arrived in the States probably about a month beforehand, and so I was well acclimatized. But yeah, the second time, well, I did a lot of traveling in that year. But yeah, when it came to reInvent 2019, yeah, I was one of those people. I flew in, yeah, a couple of days before. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. It's pretty brutal. But you've got to get there Friday, something like that. In other words, yeah, you don't want to arrive on the same day. All right, I'm going to put another question up, and then we need to talk a little bit about what's coming up in the week. I'm putting this question up here because it's not Andy Jassy, right? Who's giving the main reInvent keynote speech this year? And be honest, did you have to go and look it up? In answering this question, because yeah, it's the first time for a brand new CEO for AWS, and it'd be interesting to see how they go. Yeah, Vlad, what are you going to say? It's not the first time. Have they done? They've done.
No, it is
before?
the first time. I'm terrible with remembering names.
Me too.
Let's just put it like that. And I was initially confused.
Oh, hang on a minute. Well, this is very interesting. So, okay. So I've just been sent a picture from somebody who's at Midnight Madness. Now, if they are winding me up, then I won't be happy about this at all. Let me just get it onto the screen and let's talk about this for just a second. I don't know if you can see that in preview. There we go. That's the image that's just been sent through to me. So what do I mean? Right. I mean, really? So look, I mean, one of my questions was going to be, what was the announcement at 29? Sorry, and we'll come back to this keynote speech thing, and people are answering in chat already, so thank you for that. But obviously, this is wow. Okay, so in 2019, the announcement that was made was for what? It was for the keyboard, right? Deep Composer. And if I cover up this portion of it, it basically looked like this. This isn't actually Deep Composer, but it's a keyboard that looks.
I have one if you want me to get it out.
Yeah, I've never show us a real one. Show us a real one. Okay, because that's not a real one, but it does the same thing. Deep Composer. It's essentially a set of machine learning. What was it? Generative adversarial networks. Thank you. Yes. Have you played around with it, Juv?
No, I think it's only during the workshop that I attend during the reInvent there. Then I haven't really got to use it as well.
Yeah. Well, and so they had Jonathan Colton, famous nerd musician on stage at reInvent, and Dr. Matt Wood was on the other side of the stage, apparently playing that keyboard, right? And Jonathan was singing along to it. Anyway, let's just get to this. Somebody tell me what they're seeing here and what they make of this. I've got more messages coming in as well.
It's the DARPA robot thingy or some robot thingy. I seriously doubt this is the new deep thing. Like, I personally would have liked to see a drone, because I find drone shows and using the the Intel drone show at Reparty in 2019 where they used drones with lights instead of fireworks. That was amazing. And yes. I would have loved to see a deep drone or something. I seriously doubt this is the next deep thing. Like, aren't these robots really expensive?
Well, hey, yeah. I mean, this looks a lot like what's it? Spot? Is that the name of the dog from Boston Dynamics?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, let me get a picture of that up for a comparison. Boston Dynamics, doing Google searches. I like doing live typing is not my kind of thing. But anyway, here's a picture. Let's just grab that tab and bring it down here. Whoa! So yeah, I mean, is it exactly the same as that? It's quite similar. Yeah, it's quite similar. It's actually it's very similar, isn't it? But okay. So what is AWS? I mean, look, in previous years, they've had industrial units, which in the machine learning space, right? So Juv, have you looked at Panorama or the other one?
Monitron, right?
Monitron,
Lookout, yeah. I haven't. I really don't get any of this device on hand. So I also just read about them on the blogs. So I haven't really used them in any of my projects before.
But the point was, I suppose, that they actually started shipping physical devices in this space, not just like Deep Racer, right? I have the Panorama device. This is the preview device for Panorama.
Cool.
So big industrial kind of military tech looking thing. And so now we're looking at this. I mean, what they also came out with Monotron, as you said. So Monotron is all about anomaly detection with physical appliances, right, and vibrations and all that kind of stuff. More messages coming through. I can hear them chiming in my ear.
Yeah, Corey has a live tweet.
Oh, it's Carlos is sitting there waiting to be added, and like, I'm so sorry. You were right there.
How are you guys?
I'm well. How are you?
What's up from Las Vegas? Yeah, we're here from Las Vegas. How are you guys?
Well, so it is. So you're actually in Vegas. It's 20 past midnight currently. And
yeah,
we do
no,
very
I
much
didn't make
appreciate
it. Hi, Mike. Hi, Vlad. Hi, Juv. Well, I didn't make it. It was too crowded. It was so craziness. It, it's mid the madness.
Absolutely, madness by name. Madness by nature.
But somebody sent me the photo right now, actually a minute ago, and tell me about this. This is a new robotic service with artificial intelligence, the same that Amazon uses in their fulfillment service, in their fulfillment centers. I mean,
yep.
So I mean that's the same thing you're talking about, the Boston Dynamics and something like that. I think it's going to be crazy about I don't know, maybe a mix of some kind of the razor thing in all kind of things. I don't know what is happening, but I have a few videos. I hope I can send you right now.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. I've got your I literally have your LinkedIn chat up on the screen here. So
there's no official announcement about this until now, so I don't know what is happening right now.
There is. They announced Amazon IoT Robo Runner.
Amazon IoT Robo Runner. Can we
according to
blockchain into that
live Twitter thread? Some blockchain, some Kubernetes is gonna be awesome.
It is officially announced thing.
I've seen Corey tweet about it.
You've seen Corey tweet about it there, yes. Let's just bring that up. Corey, no doubt, is there. What are we seeing here? So we don't have. Do we have a link for it? I'm scrolling down now. Is that a good idea? What should I do, Vlad? If you've got more a link.
I remember it not being live streamed, but I could always be wrong.
Okay. Amazon IoT Robo Runner. Hey, you know what I should do?
Oh, come on. I don't think they have the web page up. Amazon releases are notoriously...
I'll put that thing right over Carlos's face. Sorry about that. All right, so what are we thinking here? This is actually like a dog, Boston Dynamics dog type thing, or is it the actual thing, or is it the service that sort of makes that work?
I think it's the service that they're trying to showcase here with the fancy, expensive robot.
Yeah, there was somebody that came out with a dog. It was one of those Chinese companies that does quality hardware. I forget the name of it now. That came out with a dog that was a lot more cost effective than. Oh, sorry. What am I trying to say? It was cheaper than the Boston Dynamics dog. So I don't know. They could partner up with that, I suppose. Quite something. What am I? I'm hearing more messages coming in here. Is that from you, Carlos?
Yes. Send you 2 videos.
Oh, thank you. Yes. All right. How do I get? Whoa, that's loud in my ears, but it's not in yours. Let's go.
See, now you understand why I had to yell and woo so much in 2019 and I lost my first day one. It's loud.
I just have to turn that down. I don't suppose you can hear it, but I can. Okay.
Nope.
There we go. All right. There you go. So that's the right. That's the dog on stage there, bounding around. I don't know if you can see it just there. I'm
shaking right now, It's IoT Rover. First day of reinvent. I can't believe that.
All right,
my God.
you sent me another video as well. Let's see if I can get that up. This is fun. This is what it was all supposed to be about. So thank you for sending us these. What's this video we have here? Similar kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, just a zoomed in version of the same thing. So let me put that up. Here we go. There we go. But it's stationary. Oh, what? No, there's another thing there as well. What's that? Oh, is that the now?
Oh, yes,
Amazon announced a couple of months ago, didn't they? They announced that new Alexa-based kind of robot thing. Is that with a white coat on it?
Scary.
I'm really not up to date with these things.
No,
so
well, I mean, hey,
cannot
I mean,
comment.
this is as live as you're going to get, right?
I want to see the recorded show because it looks like they're both dancing together. I'm really curious, how do you even choreograph a dance between two robots?
Adam's saying they've posted a link. I've posted the link already. You've posted the link already? Have you posted it to us? If you can send it through to us, let us know.
It's not in the comments. Maybe it's some StreamYard doing filtering of links.
Oh, I see. It filters out comments? Right. Okay.
It could be.
Yeah. Can you put that link? Can you see it?
Oh yes, of course. I have the official
put it,
blog.
So there's a private
blog,
chat thing here, right? So if you could put it into there, then I can click it on here and we can make it.
Oh yes, here it is.
Whoa, there's my LinkedIn page. Thanks for that, StreamYard.
That's dropping. So can you highlight Phil's latest comment? They're dropping unrelated announcements about Personalize and Code Guru. I want to know what they announced about Code Guru. I like Code Guru.
Right. Okay. So what, they're doing more than one announcement? That is quite interesting, isn't it? Look, this is what this is about, right? So this is about us live streaming, speculating furiously about what's happening just around the corner from Carlos. So
okay, it's definitely not on the website. Let me check.
No,
and it's not
sent
on
you
the
AWS blog.
either.
Yeah, so I've got this, which is let me make this bigger. No, I'm making the wrong thing bigger. Now let me make this bigger. Yes, there we go.
One second. So Amazon Code Guru reviewer introduces secret detector to identify hard-coded secrets and secure them with AWS Secrets Manager. That's
Phil, thank you for that. Yeah,
thank you so much. Phil.
I don't know if that's is that a Midnight Madness style announcement, or is that just something which they dropped because they promised that they would get it out before reInvent, so they quickly got it out now?
I think it's the second thing. Like, it's a nice feature, I'm not gonna deny, but
sure. But I mean, robot dogs running around a stage, that is more of a feature. So look, I mean, by the time a lot of people are watching the pre-recorded version, the recorded version of this, we'll know more about it. So maybe we can produce something more then as well. I think it's just the usual dribble of launches, says Phil. Yes, I think you're probably right. Thank you for that. Well, we've got up on screen here the preview page for AWS IoT Robo Runner. Yes, they're saying off the back of Robo Maker. I'm not reading this in length, of course. They've now got this AWS IoT Robo Runner. Okay, build applications to optimize robot fleets. So yes, they're not necessarily going to be selling a robot dog, but hey, hands up, who wants one if they do? Is it just me and Juv? All right, fine.
I barely used even the Deep Composer thingy. Like I had to remove the dust of the AWS logo before they showed it earlier. Like,
I think you're entirely missing the point here. We're
It's not
talking
my
robot
area.
dogs.
Yes, but this is a big problem, and it fits in with the sustainability theme. So I get so much shit, like as a hero, as a relatively senior dude, la-di-da-di-da, I get stuff sent to me. It's so much, and it turns into waste. Like I had Mike, you know that, so Heroes last year got an Oculus Quest 2 or an Oculus Quest 1 because of stock issues, pandemic.
I got one. Yep.
Okay. And we had a virtual experience for reInvent in VR. There are some awesome videos showcasing it on Twitter. That's lovely. as soon as the event finished, the Oculus reset and you could use it normally. It was basically a gift from AWS to the heroes. But I'm not, you need the Facebook account. I'm not on Facebook. I couldn't use it. And I don't really game that much anymore because if I game, I get really, really into it and cannot stop gaming. So I decided to stop myself. So it turned into waste. It was just sitting in a closet. And I ended up with a huge closet of things that I'm not using. And I'm not talking like uh, laptops from 6 years ago that aren't necessarily the best things, but like Oculus Quest 2. And I had a bunch of AirPods. At one point, I had 6 pairs of AirPods. I had 4 Apple TVs.
Oh my God, send me one.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You laugh, but it's so hard to get rid of them. Basically, I was spamming all my friends with, "Hey, do you want the thing?" And they were like, "Why?" And I'm like, "I'm not using them. They're sitting unused. They're collecting dust. They're gonna break and turn into e-waste." So no, I would definitely
Okay.
not want a dog robot that I'm not gonna use.
Okay. All right. Okay. Look, and so if anybody from AWS is watching, Vlad doesn't want the dog. Please send it to me, because I'm telling you what now, right? And now I'm not going to just basically throw that back at you and say, well, I'm fine to collect all the things, but you know what? I'm happy to give it away. We'll do a competition and give it away to someone else.
And
Like,
you're actually
spread the love.
using them. Like
There you
you
go.
would figure out what to do with 2 robots, or
Heck
3
yeah.
or 4. You could make them dance. I am
Yeah.
honestly not capable of that. My ML skills are terrible. Like I did some during my masters, and that's it.
Juv, what about yourself? Robot skills. Looking forward to getting a dog.
Yeah, I think I would like to try it out myself. I mean, like, I think it's yeah, I think if I can get one of this, I mean, if there's a robotic dogs giving out, like, I don't mind getting it. And I think maybe like maybe I can think of organize some community events, like to try to educate, like I mean, I think it's a good thing that like can showcase like this kind of thing, and like combine with some, I mean, like, I think it'll be very interesting. Like, I mean, especially towards the like students and kids. I think they like to see this kind of things. Like, I think Deep Racer is also one of the things, but Deep Racer may be more for more adult kids. But I think if this kind of robotic dogs, I think it will be quite quite interesting to get the kids to be engaged with this kind of thing. I mean, it can spark their interest.
Yep.
Like, what do you
Look,
think?
well, and that, I think that's a really interesting point, right? Because
Mhm.
I think Deep Racer was a Midnight Madness announcement. Correct me if I'm wrong. Carlos, you're a Deep Racer. You're all about it, and now you're scratching your chin. You can't remember.
No, I can't remember exactly.
Yeah,
But
I think it might have been. And I'm going to suggest that Deep Lens was maybe before that. But there's this sort of pattern of these things. And then we had Deep Composer 2 years ago. Interesting. I'm getting a bit serious now. Interesting that this service appears to be a proper grown-up thing, right? It's not like toys and things, which are great, right? And they're about education. They're about helping people get into machine learning and realize what it is and understand it. So 2 things interesting to me. One, that it is again another machine learning announcement. It appears, okay, it's closely related, right? It's IoT and Robo Maker kind of related. But the other thing I think is really interesting is that it's an industrial thing. Like this is back to the realms of the industrial devices that they're coming out with. These vertically integrated things that they're doing for industry, and that's the thing they announced at Midnight Madness, and they made it fun. Which fine, they made it fun, which is cool.
okay, yeah. If we, if we remember, as you said, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, with the Racer, Deep Composer, they just like playing around with reinforcement learning, with this kind of technology to maybe think about what we can do to enhance education in a way that is simple and fun, as you said. And this Robo Runner is not okay. They they show us dogs and dogs dancing around. People are going crazy about dancing dogs now, but uh, Robo Runner is the like you said, the grown up version of the Racer. Now, as anyone can build reinforcement learning on the edge using Greengrass, Lambda, serverless. I don't know what is going to happen in the next year, but the people going to use in industrial, in medical applications, in fulfillment centers, in whatever they want. Is I know reinforcement learning is something that is new to everybody. Apart from Deep Braves is created like 3 years ago, how many people really is interested in reinforcement learning, and how many people knows what is exactly the truly use of reinforcement learning in reality? So I think with this announcement, we're going to see a lot of innovation. I know I'm shaking right now. I don't know what to think about this Robo Runner, and what about the name?
It's like, well, look at it, and looking at the visions on stage as well. Actually, Robo Runner, does it look a little like Blade Runner? Like, is that making you think the dystopian future where these robots are all going to come and kill us? But hopefully not.
Amazon Web Services announces the preview of Skynet, now available in US East 1 only.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Wow. Okay. Well, look, I mean, we got the announcement, and thank you so much for bringing the videos to us as well, because that's awesome. I guess we're going to be picking it apart for some time now. Look, I remember very much after Midnight Madness in 2019, the announcement was there. It's the keyboard, and you didn't really get a whole heap of details about it, and you had to go to various seminars and sessions to find out more about it. So we will obviously be pulling this apart over the remainder of the week to try and figure out what it is. I'm looking at some of the comments here, Phil. I was lucky enough to get a deep lens, and it's still in the box, unopened at home.
Oh my God.
You think you're gonna use them? I really wanted to use the Deep Composer.
Yep. Well, yeah, I don't know. Deep Composer had its
Deep
issues,
Composer as your doorbell, maybe, I don't know. But if in the next months I go to Sydney, I don't know if you three are in Sydney, or where are you? Exactly?
No. Oh, right. So you've had Carlos, you've come late to the party as such, although you were actually at the party. I'm in Brisbane, Australia. I'm the only one in Australia. Vlad, Juv, you can
I'm in Bucharest, Romania, so Eastern Europe.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, I'm in Singapore now.
Okay, I get it. Well, I know Romania is, and you have a bunch of things to give away, and Romania is far away from here, so that's a bit.
You want to know where you were so you can come and raid your cupboard.
We're truly international. We're not diverse at the moment, but we're truly international.
Most definitely. All right, look, I had one other thing said. I've got a couple of other questions, and we got to actually, before we do this other thing, let's get back to the question that we asked ages ago. So because in case anybody was being left hanging, we did have an answer. Who answered this correctly? I'm just going to scroll up and find somebody who answered it correctly.
Find the first person that answered it correctly.
Yeah. Well, look, Adam, you answered it correctly. I think it might have been you, Adam. Congratulations. You win the prize of our round of applause collectively. There we go. That's for you. Carlos gives you nothing. There we go, Carlos. Thank you. All right. I got. Let's have another thing. What's it's
going to be weird to not viewing Andy as usual.
It's going to be weird.
So
you mean
long.
Yeah
It's been so long.
It has. It's and look, we all need to support Adam. It's his first time doing a keynote presentation for a reInvent, at least. I'm sure he's given public speeches before, but we need to all show our support by turning up. Let me get rid of that comment. What I'm going to do now is this. Oh, I can get rid of the question. No, I'm not doing too bad. I'm co-driving this and speaking at the same time. Right. I also have a robot. Now, Midnight Madness is about drinking. Vlad got the drinking. Thank you for that. I don't know if any of us eat. Oh, right. Poor show.
I am very responsibly not getting up to refill my cup. I hope you're all proud of me.
I am drinking Just water, not even tea today, out of an unfeasibly large mug. But
You're hydrating yourself, and that is very, very, very important.
yes,
Drinking culture being mandatory for events is bullshit, and we should not encourage that. Not everybody needs to drink, not everybody has to drink, and you can have fun without alcohol. I want to make that absolutely clear.
Well said, that man. Yes. All right, so I also have a robot here, and I'm going to do this very, very. I've been practicing this. I put this camera shot here so you could see my clocks. I put clocks there. What time is it in Vegas?
Yeah.
Wow. It's what is it, 20 to 1. Carlos is all too painfully aware of what time it is, and he wants to go to bed. So maybe we'll wrap this up, and by introducing the final challenge. This is my game that I've brought along to the this session. Do you recognize what this is?
Yeah, I recognize the game, not the robot.
Well, sure. So the game is Connect 4. The stuff around it is the robot that I made to play Connect 4, and this means that one of maybe all of you, one of you can play Connect 4 against me. How about that? Okay. Maybe one of you can be responsible for placing the counter to counteract my moves. Maybe you can all discuss where you want to go, and I'll pretend not to listen.
How do we control it?
Vlad, I appreciate the question. All right, now if you look in chat, and for reasons that will become evident, this isn't going to be in public chat. This is in chat to us four here. There is a site, and I'm going to let somebody choose to go. You can all go to the site. If you start all clicking at the same time, it doesn't scale to multiple people. This is, drum roll please. This is Direct Connect 4. This Connect 4 game is connected into the AWS cloud. It's connected through API Gateway and WebSockets and DynamoDB and all that kind of stuff. At some point, I'll put a video together to explain how it works. So who's got the website open?
Juv, want to start? Or Carlos?
Carlos?
Yeah, Carlos has the website open. Yeah. You can see their buttons, I presume. I hope you can see those buttons on the website.
Yes.
Fingers crossed. If you click one of those buttons, it represents the columns here. You get to go wherever you want, and collectively you can all choose to go. You're yellow. You go first. Let's play Connect 4. Midnight Madness style. Thank you, Vlad. Okay. Hey, Vlad, calm down with the voice. You don't want to lose your voice again, okay? All right?
Very little amount of woos, yes.
Yeah, yes. Collectively, where are you going to go? And there is one place that's the best to go for this kind of stuff. And if you don't go there, then it's not wisdom of crowds, clearly.
Carlos is the one that's
playing. Okay, so
this is what Carlos tells me. I clicked a button 5 minutes ago. Nothing's happened. Things.
No.
There we go.
Just pressing right now.
Woo! Oh, right. Okay, you've gone in the middle. There you go. You see, and that obviously is the best place to go. I'm initially going to play to win, but if we run out of counters, and if we run out of time, or if we run out of viewers, then I'll stop. Whilst you're deciding where to go next, I think it's probably worthwhile just talking a little bit about what's coming up this week. Obviously, it's reInvent. I don't know if you noticed, but it's reInvent 2021. There are keynotes coming up later on this week. So we've got Adam's keynote, CEO keynote. When's that happening? That's happening Wednesday? Vlad doesn't know.
Tuesday. Tuesday, Wednesday for you, I think. But
Tuesday. No, okay. Look on the agenda, where we've got people from all around the world here. You have to go. I'm filling in time here, guys, while you go somewhere. Nice, thank you. So there are keynotes throughout the week. We're going to have on this channel rapid fire keynote summaries. So subscribe to the channel, all that kind of stuff, get notifications. And the idea is when the keynote's finished, we'll just rapidly put together, here is everything that happened in the keynote, done, finished. That's it. So that when you're going to work somewhere else in the world, you can just listen to it on the train or on the bus or something. I'm not going to let you win that easily. And so that's going to happen. We're also going to have keynote panel discussions, particularly about machine learning as well. Juv, can you come to that? Or is that too early in the morning for you? Have we discussed that already?
Yeah, the live session is, I think it's 12:30 a.m. to 2:30 a.m. in Singapore time.
Yeah, okay, it's a bit early for you. It is. It's 2:30 in the morning for me as well. But hey, I'm committed. So we're going to watch. We're going to later on that morning for me, which is that evening Vegas time. We're going to have a panel discussion about the machine learning keynote. I've also got discussions coming up with various other people in the community, including some AWS people, including some AWS product managers for products that haven't been announced yet. So I'm pretty excited about that. And so we'll be able to dig into those. But my lips are sealed. We're not talking anymore about that. Let's. I don't. Man, right? Okay. We're gonna play. We're gonna play the long game, are we? Okay. You go.
You wanna go next? Oh,
there we go. Yeah. I don't know. You could all load the page up, and you can all press buttons at the same time, and then it might go multiple times. It's not checking.
So we can win if we click really fast.
Right. I call that cheating.
About that.
However, I think you probably you bent the rules in your favor. Congratulations on winning the first ever Midnight Madness remote AWS Direct Connect. Congratulations.
Woo, who clicked the button last for the winning piece? Carlos?
Who selected? What was it? Column 2?
No, it was me. I know. I pressed. I don't know, like 4 buttons at the same time.
Just press all the buttons. You can continue press buttons. It's fine.
And this is a very relevant example why applications have to be resilient and account for rate limiting and things like that.
Wow. Getting schooled. Okay, yes, you're absolutely right. Look, and one of the things that I have already done and will be doing at some point on this channel is hooking this up to artificial intelligence with a camera with computer vision, so it plays against you instead. So that'll be fun.
That sounds awesome.
That'll be fun. Yes. All right. Look, I think we're probably getting towards a natural conclusion of this live stream. I don't know what you think. If you've got any final commenters in the live stream, then let me know. If this has been going out on LinkedIn and people have been frantically commenting away, then I do apologize. I haven't seen any of those come through. I will dig into that later and find out what happened. I literally just ticked the box that said, sure, send it to LinkedIn as well. Thank you for this vision. Carlos, I'm assuming that you are ready. It looks like you're in your hotel room. What hotel are you in? And this isn't so that people can come and find you.
In the Venetian.
In the Venetian, of course.
Yeah.
I don't know where people are. I mean, people are all over the place. But Venetian's very nice. That means you didn't have to go outside to get back to your room from this session, right? So that's cool. So I'm imagining that as soon as we press stop on this, you're going to just collapse and go to sleep. And looking forward to the rest of the reInvent. Any highlights that you want to sort of have, or you want to mention for coming up later on in the week? What are you really looking forward to?
Oh, I'm totally excited about the machine learning keynotes. It's going to be fun to meet again and talk about reactions before maybe the actual keynote, because we all have crazy ideas. So maybe we'll talk about reactions. That's something that I really love to do during reInvents. Talk about what's going to happen with that service. What happened if we just think about the taking to the next level some kind of service. I don't know, and then react about all these things. It's gonna be awesome to meet again with you guys and talk about this. Maybe not again in my in my room back there, but maybe down to the hall and talk about all the crazy things that are happening right there.
So what you're suggesting is possibly not at 10 to 1 in the morning. That's not when you want to be doing this, right? Course. I can appreciate that as well. And look, and I just want to echo the sort of sentiment of what you just said as well. reInvent. It's all about the people, right? It's not really about the announcements and sessions. That's important, and that lubricates the session, right? But it's all about meeting people. It's all about connecting with people. That's why I did this session now, because I wanted to meet up with you guys. I wanted to have all these people in the chat. Really appreciate everybody being here. Juv, highlights for you, key things for you coming up this week. What are you excited for?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited for the ML keynotes. Like last year, they announced that there are 250 plus features in SageMaker. And so this year, I'm also looking forward to the new features in SageMaker. Like I'm also very looking forward to the like maybe there may be some new AI educational device coming up. I don't know, maybe some deep new something. I'm not sure whether that robotic dogs could be, I don't know, like maybe, yeah, I'm looking forward to like also like there's also this AWS Bug Bus reinvent challenge, which
Yep.
is the first, I think it's the first ever like a bug fixing competition. Like they just announced earlier the year, like they want to fix like 1 million bugs, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yep.
Yeah, I think,
Yeah.
and it's also open to all, like it's not only open to like on in-person participant, but also like virtual attendees can also participate in this bug bus challenge. Yeah, so I think I think I will join myself. Yep.
Yeah, look, that's competitions at reInvent getting more serious again, right? So it's not just about Deep Racer. Carlos, Deep Racer is awesome. It's fine. But it's also about bug bust as well, right? Busting bugs. And I guess there you go. We're going to have we'll have to have a session about Deep Racer and what the races are that are currently going on. Super interested to know if they're using the newer version of Deep Racer with all the sensors and all that kind of stuff. Vlad, finish it off for us. What are you looking forward to? You've had plenty of time to think about it now. What are you looking forward to this reInvent?
So there are two things. First up, I'm gonna watch the sessions on YouTube as in every year. Even when I went to reInvent, I didn't really go to any sessions. I tried to get into a shock session, I couldn't, and I just gave up on it. So I am going to be processing the announcements on a longer period of time. Like, don't expect me to form an opinion based on a 3-sentence announcement. That's not gonna help. Like Proton last year got a 3-sentence announcement. I was like, I don't get it. And then over time, we finally got to understand that service. So I'm going to be processing things in time. From a social standpoint, I'm really going to be in all the events available. I really, really miss connecting with people and being at reInvent and being energized by people. So expect to see me in all the Zoom chats, StreamYard thingies, Discord thingies, YouTube thingies, Twitter Spaces thingies, and so on and so forth. I'm going to be everywhere because I miss meeting and chatting with people.
Absolutely.
But from a higher level perspective, I'm looking to see where AWS is going. Ever since 2018, in my opinion, we've seen AWS kind of struggle with their place in the market. Like AWS is really good at building low-level Lego building blocks, things like EC2, things like S3, but they have fundamental problems building higher-level services or multi-region services due to their culture, the whole way they work, and things like that. And I'm really curious, even this reInvent, to see, is AWS going into that direction, or is AWS going towards a more low-level provider, like becoming a utility, sort of like electricity provider? They're just a utility. Other companies like PlanetScale are building on top of it and building higher-level services. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what trend is in what they announced this year, because they've had enough time to start going into that direction if they want to.
Absolutely. I think the trajectory that you've seen Amazon go over the years, there is an arc, there is a story arc to AWS, and I think that would make an awesome live session, another session, a video or something. I'd really like to talk to you about that in more detail. So absolutely. Look, thank you so much to everybody for making it along today, especially Carlos. I have to big shout out to Carlos. It is super late. We're going to let you go. Thank you so much to everybody who's been watching as well. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, everybody who's been in the live chat. This has been an awesome experience. Well worth thinking about doing this probably about 24 hours ago. And I said, I know what we can do. Let's do this. I'm sorry that Ant couldn't come along. Hopefully he's watched some of this. He's had things he's had to deal with. And so hopefully we can connect up with him later on in the week as well. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Enjoy reInvent. Carlos, go get some sleep.
Of course. Have to get up very early.
See you.
Happy reInvent, everybody.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thanks for coming. Thanks, Juv. Thanks, Vlad.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Talk to you all again.